Hi guys, and welcome back to the plot. It is Thursday. Last video was Wednesday. I was a day out. I got a message from my brother who watched my video and said it's Wednesday. I was like, yeah, I've worked that out now, I've looked at it, but I didn't correct it in the video. I probably should. I corrected a lot of other stuff. I hope you enjoyed the last video. It's the longest one I've had to put on the channel. I had to verify myself to be allowed to put a video of that length on, so hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already watched it, please do go back and watch that video. It's quite a funny video. There's a few funny things in there. I had a comment about me not looking at the camera, so I'm going to try and look at the camera more. When I do this, I'm looking at myself on the phone, so I do apologise. And I do walk around a lot when I'm talking on the phone. Normally when I'm just talking to people on the phone, I will pace, and it seems that I'm doing that when I'm also on YouTube, so I do apologise for that. Once I've got a tripod and a place to sit and probably do videos, I probably won't do that, but at the moment it's just a free-for-all really. It's very, very windy today. Gusts up to 48 miles an hour have been recorded, so I do apologise if this video does get a bit loud and windy. Let's hope it doesn't. So this is a quick update on to what we're going to do today. So I've got a bee trying to bloody attack me. So I'm going to make hopefully another 2 raised beds. I watched Tony C. Smith's channel on a video about raised beds, which I'm really glad I did. He recommends you put it long ways against the south sun. So I'll show you when I've made them, where I'm going to put them and why. So but the sun does rise from over here and it comes all the way across, and we have all day sun on this plot, so we'll put them long ways. Sorry if that's very windy to you. I'll get back behind the shed and I'll just describe, and you'll see what I do later on, I guess. So yeah, that's the plan today. We're going to make a couple of beds. I'm going to fill the bed that I'm going to put the garlic and the onions in. I have got the garlic and the onions. Now I have done a store-bought garlic. I know a lot of people say don't, but I have done that forever. Like, I think my dad used to do it. Used to buy it from the store and then plant it. I haven't grown garlic. I didn't grow garlic last year, but we've just used the last one, so from the year before. So it's a good time to plant some, I guess. And we'll get that in the ground and see if it germinates. We'll keep an eye on that and see how good it is. Onions, I've got a variety. Bought these from Wilco, and it's just 50 assorted different mix. September to December plant, harvest in July. So I might not plant all of them. I might do like half and half, but we are getting some buds. I don't know if you can see that in the pack, but there is a couple budding already, so we'll definitely get those ones in. And there's a couple of not so healthy looking ones as well, so we'll come to that when we do that in a bit. And I'll try and place you somehow so you can watch me. I'll have to work at that. I also will try and place you down so you can see how I built these beds, and do a time lapse is the word I was looking for yesterday in the last video. As you saw, I did do a time lapse on the building of the box, so we'll try that with the beds, because this wind is dreadful and you don't want to be listening to that all the way through a video. But yeah, I will see you in a mo. And there we have it. Unfortunately I only have enough posts to do one, but there we go, there we have it. There's the second one done. So it's practically going where it is, so it's going that way but further up, just a bit further up there. You can see the bricks that I purchased you on, sorry, there on the barrel. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have any more to do on the beds, but apart from fill the next one, the new one. I'm going to rip up a load more cardboard and put that in. I'm going to have to make a perch for you so you can actually see that. So I will come back at you in a second. Right, I know this isn't going to be the best angle, but this is the best I can do. Just hopefully the wind doesn't blow you off. So I've put a bit of extra cardboard in there. And I'm going to put this compost in, which is the verve. I'll show you an empty bag, it'll be easier. I've got 3 bags here at the moment, I'll probably need more. But garlic and onion don't really root that far down, so I might get away with a 3. But we'll see, and we'll go from there. These bags are very, very thin, so they burst very easily. Right, I'm looking at these bags. So these are the verve. Sorry, it'll be backwards to you because I'm on the phone. Hold on. Yeah, 41 to 60% of peat compost. Annoying. I'm just going to show you this. I don't know if you could see it from there, but all 3 bags are the same. But it definitely looks like there's 2 different composts. Look how much better this one looks compared to that one. Maybe that one's just drier. Not really sure, but yeah, I'm definitely going to need more bags, so let me put you back up and go get that. Oh, I need to make sure it's in the right position that you don't fall over, hopefully. This one was very heavy compared to the others, so see what colour this one comes out. Yeah, I think it's just that the other ones are drier. Chuck this box top of those bags before they blow away. No. Right, I'm just going to go get a rake. Yep, definitely going to need more compost. I think that will do. So my first raised bed, right here. Okay, I will go get my garlic and onions. Unfortunately, I'm going to just put them in and show you after, because I've got no way of giving you that angle of seeing me putting them in anyway. Yeah, and I'll let you know about the Verve compost. It's got a lot of moisture in it. I can see quite a lot of twigs in it. Okay, so this, I'm not sure what this is. Definitely seems to be breaking down though. But yeah, I don't see any plastic or glass that have been said in the reviews. But apparently you get that more with the peat-free compost. Apparently you get a lot more plastic and glass in the peat-free stuff. Also, while we're talking about compost, before I go get the onions and the garlic, I think I'll let you know on the screen the channel name. I won't say a channel name in case I get it wrong. I'll put it on the screen now. Was talking about compost and the possibility of prices in the next couple of years as they phase out peat-free compost. He was saying how we should be getting into the routine of making our own. Most people make their own anyway, but we need to be making more, because apparently, you know, you don't make enough to go around your whole allotment, especially if you've got raised beds like this. You know, I've only literally not even half filled it, I don't think. But as the years go on, I'll top it up, so it will become more. But then again, it does compress a bit, doesn't it, compost? So, but yeah, it'll be an interesting video to go and watch. I'll put the channel on the screen. Brilliant video yesterday, well worth watching, and a good idea for home composting as well. So go give that a watch. Right, I'm going to go get the onions and garlic, put them in, and I'll show you after. See you in a mo. Right, I am done. I've packed away all my tools and all that sort of stuff. And now I will show you the bed. So the garlic is on that side, halfway with a stick, and then onions are on this side. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and that's about that. In fact, is that a garlic showing? It is. Let's cover that up. It's going to rain tonight apparently, so I'm not going to water them in. I'll let that naturally happen. I will come down and check it when the rains have gone. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be the last video before the weekend because the weather isn't looking great, so I won't be able to get down here as I have nowhere to go if it rains. And most of the stuff that I'm going to be doing now is outside. Well, not now, but most of the stuff I'm going to be doing is outside. So yeah, I just wanted to add, like, if you're a new gardener looking for inspiration, or if you're a new gardener that struggles with just getting out and going down to the allotment because you feel that you need to spend hours there, and you know people are looking at you thinking, oh, your allotment's a mess. And I did that for 2 years and it got me nowhere. And this year I've got a different mentality. If I've got a spare couple of hours in an afternoon or in a morning, I'll be down here and I'll just do, and today just shows, like, I've got another bed made and ready to go in. I've got my garlic and my onions in, and you know, bed's looking fresh. Hopefully the association will take note and that actually something is happening, because although I haven't been given a letter as such to say that you need to get your allotment sorted, they do keep hinting when I talk to them. So but when it comes to my allotment versus a lot of others, and we'll do a walk around at some point and I'll show you the allotments. It's pretty big. There's 2 sides, and then you've got like the middle sections of plots on each side. But yeah, just honestly, just even if you've only got an hour, just go down and do a bit, because you will feel better for it. Even if it's just cutting some brambles, cutting some grass, you know, cutting the grass down makes a massive difference on an allotment. Even just covering it with plastic, when you walk around and you look at everybody else's plots that are really overgrown, you do think, well, actually it's not as bad as, you know, as this one. So, and if you do give it up down the line, it's going to be easier for the next person that takes it on if you cover it up anyway. So yes, you've lost money because you've gone and bought all that stuff to cover it up, but hopefully myself, I'm not going to have to use all this again, because the polytunnel is going to go somewhere here, probably where the blue barrel is. This way, it's going to face this way. It's pretty big. And then we'll probably put some more raised beds on this side of it, some sheltered ones from the polytunnel. I don't know if that will help really, but I'm sure there's some vegetables that like a bit of shade. But now I've got like a mentality of like where I'm going to put things now. Like that bed's pretty big. You know, that will probably be my brassica bed, but I'm going to have 2 exactly the same size next to each other. One there and then one where that one is practically. And then we'll probably make a couple more beds and just dot them around. Here, where this horrible piece of plastic is that's still green underneath, I'm going to put raspberry canes down here. I'm going to use that to section off like the compost area. Just put raspberry canes down here, and then up on this mound that's full of rubbish. It really is full of rubbish, plastic and all sorts, and I'm not going to dig through all that, so I'm going to leave the mound there, and I'm going to probably put some gooseberry bushes on here, and then down the side here I've bought some daffodils, and I'm going to get them in the next few weeks. Just dig them in. I'm not going to remove too much of the grass and stuff, because you know, I do like a bit for wildlife, as much as the Allotment Association probably wishes I didn't, but I do. So we can't get rid of all wildlife because that's what keeps it going. The bath that's currently over here. That's going to be put into the ground slightly and used as a raised bed, and then we're going to put daffodils around the edge of that as well. Maybe build a frame just so it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, that's the plans for the next few weeks anyway, and that will definitely keep me going probably into December now, because the weather's not going to be great. It's turning, it's still warm, which is really bizarre how warm it is. And you know, is this the future? Is this the way it's going to be? Is it always going to be warm in October now? Because I remember a few years ago I sat in t-shirt and shorts at a pub in February. You know, a bit crazy the weather now. And a polytunnel I think is going to be huge. Once I've got that, I can, you know, start my seeds off in there, and I'll have somewhere to actually sit until it gets too warm. And then we'll have to hopefully have a shed by then. But spring is when I'm aiming for the polytunnel. And then I'll do paths. Once we've worked out where all the beds are, we'll do paths with wood chip around the allotment. And this project isn't going to be done as quick as if you've seen Tony C. Smith when he did his. It isn't going to be as professional or, you know, as good as that, but it's going to take me longer, a lot longer. So yeah, I'll leave you with that. If you've got an hour, go down, do a bit. If the weather's not great, you know, if you've got a shed or a polytunnel to hide in, surely there's bits that you could be doing in there. Or have you got a polytunnel or something that needs a bit of a repair? Get it done and use it. Utilise what you have on your allotment. Money is a big thing for people on the allotment, and I thought I could do this without using a lot of money, but it seems that that's the it's not going to be that way for me now, because I've decided to do it this way. If you are going to do raised beds, don't think it's going to be a cheap option, because it isn't. It really isn't a cheap option at all. Compost costs a lot, and you need a lot to put in the beds if you want fresh stuff. There's no point in doing raised beds if you're going to put the soil with all the grass and all the roots in it, so you may as well use the compost. Now I know that bed eventually will have all the weeds that are here, because I've only used cardboard at the bottom, and they will come through that eventually. As it breaks down, they'll come through that. But I think it will be easier to weed it with it being like that, so that's what I'm hoping. On the next two beds, I think I'm going to put some of this plastic underneath and do it that way, but I'm not going to need them till spring, because I don't think I'm going to plant anything now till spring. So I've got now till spring to get it sorted and built. So yeah, I'll leave you with that, and hopefully there'll be another video just after the weekend. It's all dependent on weather now, because literally everything I've recorded I put straight up. So yeah, let's hope the weather stays off. It's going to rain for tonight, so hopefully it does rain, because now I've just put all them in. So if not, I'll pop down tomorrow and put some water on them. So I'll bid you a farewell. Have a good afternoon or evening whenever you're watching the video, and stay safe. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.